Wanting to avoid prying eyes, we scurry off to a narrow place beneath the breakwater, between the breakwater and rocky wall that we discovered. We kiss. They're so soft. Those peach-colored lips of hers are so sweet, so warm. I could kiss her forever. Our kisses begin light, but gradually we start to use our tongues more and more. Don't tell me that they go into another hate scene so quickly. Miu and I kiss. I kiss her again and again, never tiring of it. Each kiss is as exhilarating as our first was, perhaps even more. She pulls away and begins to speak bashfully. Yeah?
この前はね、ユーマが先に私に触ってくれたから。だから今度は私が最初にしてあげる。
God damn. He then crouches down in front of me. Mio? What are you talking about?
いいから、じっとしてて。
Well, you already know the drill. She places her hands on my swimming trunks. After a brief moment of mental preparation, she pulls them down. Okay, now that it's back to all ages version. What I'm confused about, right? We saw the flashback. We saw we saw this Earth's the Mio flashback, right? So then that means that Mio is this world's Mio. But everything else that's pointing to the contrary, right? She has no memories of Yuma, because in the other world, Yuma didn't exist. That's about it. Not really anything else. So, you know, that's the only problem, right? We are led to believe that this Mio is the Mio from the other world, which is kind of fucked up to think about, because now you're leading us to believe that Suzu took Otherworld Mio and brought her here to a world where her parents have died, and you're okay with that? Like, surely Suzu would have gone back, right? She knew where the other other Mio was. She knew that. Okay, that the other world Mio is, old enough to be cognizant of the fact that, hang on a minute, this world, my parents are dead. I don't want to be here, right? And then she would go back to the witch to tell her about it, and then Suzu. I don't think Suzu would be the kind to be like, deal with it or whatever, because, she is kind of a she can be kind of a bitch sometimes, but that doesn't. But she's not evil, right? So it is very confusing. Let's just say.
どうしてこんなことになってしまったんだろう。
Because like, if she doesn't have any memories of Yuma, then why would she? If she didn't remember Yuma when she came back to to this world from the parallel world, why does she have those memories, right? That's the main point, I guess. I put away the letter that I'd received from my other self. The letter detailed the events that led to her parents' murder and her first encounter with Yuma. Really? Is that really how you got the memories of the other worlds of this world's Mio? Because where would you get the visuals for it, right? Because what we saw, right, was what Yuma saw, right? All of the scenes, the face of Toru. We didn't see the guys, right? You know, I don't think we have to. But supposedly, we also saw the guys. We saw essentially everything, right? And okay, let's do that again. Why would okay, well, it's probably going to be answered. Why would Otherworld Mio want to give up her world, want to give up her life to go back to an objectively worse life, right? Dear Kisaragi Mio, the letter from her had arrived through the cabinet located in the manager's office.
あなたは誰？
Softly, I murmur. Those were the first words I directed toward Yuma upon arriving in this town in Kazatsugahama of Kazatsugahama. I can still vividly recall the look of utter devastation on his face when he heard that.
ごめんね、ユマ。でも仕方ないや。だって私は。
After all, this town wasn't my home. I'd come here through the basement from a town starkly similar to this one, but notably different. Yeah, a much worse off Mio. Ototsugahama. I'd been living a peaceful, happy life there with my mom and dad, until one day I met my other self, the other Kisaragi Mio.
聞いて、私はカタツガ浜からやってきたキサラギミオなの。
The other me explained somewhat excitedly.
知ってる？大きなお屋敷の衣装ダンスから異世界を行き来できる古い物語。きっとあの地下室はそういう具合にしてこことつながってるんだよ。
I never would have guessed a Narnia reference, but it's not a, you're not wrong. It is a valid analogy, I guess.
クラスの男子がそんな噂してたもの。全然信じてなかったけど、それは本当だったんだよ。だからここでは私のお父さんとお母さんはまだ生きてるの。 そうだよ、きっとそうだよ。ここは天国だとかそういう場所じゃなくて、私の場所とはよく似てるけど違う場所、そういうことなんだよ。
She traveled here from another world, from a town that was almost identical to this one, but still different. It sounded completely fictional. I didn't want to believe any of this nonsensical story she was trying to sell me.
私たちこんなに似てるんだよ。鏡を見てるみたい。おかしいよ。世の中には自分に似た人が3人はいるって聞いたことがあるけど、でもこれってそんなレベルの話じゃないよ。
That, at least, I could agree to. It was the only bit of what this other me was saying that seemed to hold any water.
お願い。
My mirror image was staring into my eyes.
お願いがあるの。私の場所ではお父さんもお母さんも死んじゃって、私は一人。ずっとだから少し
Shit.
の間でいいの。私お父さんとお母さんと一緒に暮らしたい。私の場所ではお父さんもお母さんも死んじゃって、私は一人。ずっと寂しかった。
Okay, there wasn't that much.
1ヶ月。1週間でいいの。その間だけ私と入れ替わってよ。
Her face was exactly the same as my own. Maybe that was what caused me to cave in and accept her request. I was scared. Yeah, but... So, why has it been years since... And, you know... They haven't switched back. I could have sworn that her eyes were bloodshot. If I refused her, then what would happen to me? Overcome with trepidation, I nodded and accepted the other me's request. I reminded her, though, only 1 week. Once that time period was up, we would switch back no matter what.
ありがとう。ありがとう。私じゃない私。本当にありがとう。
Look, the only way the writers can make both Mios not make both Mios seem good, right, is if this world's Mio voluntarily chose to stay back because of, I don't know, Yuma, I guess. That would be the only difference, right? Yeah. That's it. If the other world's Mio voluntarily chooses to stay back in this Mio's world, right? That's the only way you can make it out so that neither of them are bad. And considering that they write letters to each other, I think that's how they're going with it. I think that's how the it's going down. She clasped her hands, tears streaming down her cheeks. Seeing that, I thought that maybe I'd done a good deed.
Ne, atashi.
Because here's the thing, it's not like she can't just go back, right? She knows, and Suzu knows. Both of them know that, well, okay, maybe she doesn't know. But Suzu definitely knows where you have to put the first and second hand on the clock to go back to Ototsukahama, right?
1週間なんてもうとっくに過ぎちゃってるよ。
You're right. It's been a few years, let's just say. I stow the letter away in the drawer, having just finished rereading it. This was the first letter she had ever sent me. Never mind then. She's just... I didn't realize that Kazutsugahama Mio is just selfish. We decided to exchange these letters so that I could keep track of the situation over there with her. I had read those letters from her and reread them again and again and again so that I can better understand her. Several years have now passed since then.
まだ私との入れ替わりをやめてくれない？
Okay, now the question stands, why don't you just go back? Please, just a little longer. I only need a bit more time. Look, alright. It's a bit too late now. For both Mios, alright? Because I don't think Kazutsugahama wants to go back to Kazutsugahama. And I don't think Ototsugahama Mio wants to go back to Ototsugahama. Except for, you know, seeing her parents for at least one final time to say, you know, goodbye or whatever. But look, all I'm saying is that one, the fact that the parents would if Ototsugahama said goodbye, at least, or like met with her parents for one final time, then they would, you know, I don't think they would like Kazutsugahama very much after that. Considering that they've been lied to for several years. You know? Every time I would ask, she'd respond like so, postponing it longer and longer. When I came to the manager of this dorm and explained to him my situation, he believed it without a single question asked. I mean, yeah. In his line of work, he'd believe it. He also promised to help me get back to the place where I belonged. But I soon learned that it wouldn't be as easy as I thought. Are you saying that the clock hands do not lead to the same place?
ごめんね。あちら側にも僕じゃない僕がいるらしくって、どうやらその僕がもう一人の君に力を貸してるらしいんだ。
Well, shit. Looks like Kazutsugahama has made some accomplices. And that world's Shigure sounds just as selfish as Kazutsugahama Mio.
こちらから地下室を通じて向こうの町には行けなくなってしまってる。扉に鍵をかけられたんだ。
You know, that I should have expected that. But then again, I wouldn't have expected Shigure to be able to prevent access to a parallel world. Right? Kind of. I mean, then again, this is essentially the safe place. Right? So that nothing can come in. So I shouldn't be that surprised.
できるのは手紙を送ることと、その返事を受け取るくらいだ。ここのタンスは勝手に使ってもいいよ。新しい手紙が届けば君の家に送付しよう。本当にごめんね。何も力になれなくて。
Yeah, so I take everything back I said about Kazutsugahama Mio. Literally like 10 seconds after I said it. Because Yeah, no, fuck her. She's a bitch.
それと、このことは周りの人たちには秘密にしておいた方がいいだろうね。無意味に混乱をばらまく必要もない。いつか無事に帰れることを祈ってるよ。
Look, I don't think there's a way the writers could redeem Kazutsuga Mio, so it's better to just not bring her back, right? Just be like, let's never go back to Ototsugahama. I don't want to see that bitch's face, alright? Like, she was like, please, just a week, right? And of course, both Mios are as empathetic as the other, and both, you know, so of course, Ototsugahama Mio is like, okay, sure, just a week, that's fine. No, after several years, it still hasn't gone back. Still can't go back because of Ototsugahama Shigure. That's what I'm saying. She literally ripped away your parents. I don't think someone like that is redeemable. I wrote a letter to her again that day.
お父さん、お母さん、気づいて。その子は偽物。私はここだよ。ここにいるんだよ。
But here's the thing, though, right? Now that she has Yuma, right? Is she still as adamant to go back? Probably, right? But not without Yuma. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Despite knowing full well that it wouldn't reach them, I continued to write. Save me. I want to go home. She's not your daughter. I am.
お願い。私に二人を返して。ここは寂しいよ。家には誰もいなくて寂しいよ。
More than likely, the other me would just crumple this letter up upon its arrival. It would never reach my parents. Even so, the other me did write me letters back on occasion. At first, we exchanged letters in which we would detail the differences between our respective towns so that we could better adapt to life there. Now, however, all she'd ever write about was her life there and how great it all was, and as if this was ever a temporary arrangement to begin with. This was never a temporary arrangement to begin with.
そういえば、ユーマは元気？私が幼馴染を宣言した男の子。こっちにはお父さんとお母さんはいるけれど、不思議だね。代わりにユーマはどこにもいないの。
As time went on, she began to write more frequently of him.
結局、幼馴染の宣言は嘘になっちゃった。私を助けてくれたユーマと話せないのは少しだけ寂しいよ。
I crumpled up the letter.
お願い、答えて。どうしたら効果音やめてくれるの？
I pleaded with her for an answer time after time. Eventually, she responded as follows.
トールちゃん、こちら側ではとてもいい子だね。親友になっちゃったんだよ、私たち。だけど、 そっち側のトールちゃんは嫌いだよ。絶対に許せない。
Well, you know, the difference is that the Torah over there probably wasn't diluted with power after she... Of course, my mouse has been over the menu the entire time. The Torah over there probably hasn't been diluted by powers of... I still don't know what they are, but the book, I guess. So, you know, she'd become a fucking... She could literally become, like, supreme overlord or whatever of the world in this timeline. In this world. Jesus, timeline?
だから、あなたが、私の代わりに、トールちゃんをやっつけて。そうしてくれたら、入れ替わり、やめるから。そんな、どうしたらいいの？そんな怖い子、私がやっつけられるわけないよ。
Every time I would receive a letter from the other me, my heart would sink into a deep, dark pit of despair.
ユーマ。
When I'd first met him, I asked him who he was.
魔女も管理人さんも、学校の友達も、みんな、あの町と同じなのに。
That is interesting. Like, why is Yuma the only one, right?
私の言う通り、私が生まれたあの場所には、ユーマ、あなただけはどこにもいなかったんだよ。
Is it because she just so happened to pick a world where everything was exactly the same except for the fact that Yuma isn't there, right? I mean, I guess it's possible, but unlike, you know, the average, what the regular interpretation of infinite worlds is being that there's an infinite number of parallel worlds, right? And, you know, it would make sense that, well, okay, it wouldn't make sense, but the fact that she just so happened to pick a world where human doesn't exist would be almost impossible, but it's still a possibility. But we know that this clock does not have infinite worlds, right? So it's interesting. Is it just a world that doesn't have like the books and stuff? So then Shinku never existed, and in turn Yuma's essentially entire existence relied on her. I don't know. It's yeah, probably gonna find out later, but it's look, all right, it's gonna be in the back of my mind the entire time. That's why I didn't recognize him.
私はユーマの幼馴染なんかじゃないんだよ。
But you are his childhood friend. The ring I received at the summer festival I went to with Yuma seems to glimmer as it hangs from my neck. You just need to believe. Right? That's how it works. The power of friendship. Maybe not in this case. She and I are now on our way back from the beach. It's funny how he came to the beach, yet barely swam at all. Well, you know, you may not have been playing with water, but you were definitely playing with a different substance. What?
そうね。でも、私は楽しかった。
Yeah, I wonder why. As long as she enjoyed herself, that's all that matters to me.
ちょっと恥ずかしいこと言ってもいい？
No, I mean, sure. Hmm?
ユーマと一緒だとね、なんだかふんわりするの。
Fuzzy?
いろいろたくさん考えて胸の中がキリキリ痛くなってても、ユーマが隣で笑ってくれると。
She grins and looks up at me.
心の中があったかくなるの。ふんわりするの。
After that, she extends her left hand toward me, inviting me to take it. I do just that, and entwine my fingers with hers.
だから今日はとっても楽しかった。
Oh yeah? Hearing that, I smile too. I just hope it doesn't look as stiff and awkward as I fear it does.
ユーマ、
Yeah?
大好き。
I can't. Her words hit me like a sucker punch. My brain is totally shut down along with the rest of my body.
ずっとずっと大好きだった。小さな頃からずっと。
The music stopped. I don't like where this is going. Really?
うん。ユーマはね、なんだか私にとって特別だったの。
I was special?
そう。私と私で生活を交換した先のこの町で、私は一人になったような気がしてた。私の知らない私との昨日、もしくはずっとずっと昔のことについてみんな笑顔で話すの。それに私はうなずくことしかできなくて。
Go back.
私と私で生活を交換した先のこの町で、私は一人になったような気がしてた。知ってるはずのお友達もどこか違うの。そういうのがすごく怖かった。みんながみんな私を知っているのに、本当は誰も私を知らないの。なんだか一人ぼっちになったみたいで怖かった。でもね、ユーマだけがみんなとは少し違った。
But what isn't being explained is why you have Kazusugahama Mio's memories. Well, kind of, but I know, like, look, I know that the explanation was that, oh, it's because she wrote down what happened before she switched over, but, like, the visuals is what's getting me. How so?
ユーマはみんなと一緒で幼なじみを宣言するとか、空と海とが混じり合う場所だとか、私じゃない私との昨日について話すけど、でもね、私はユーマのことを全然知らなかったの。私には幼なじみなんかいなかった。それなのに私には加納上ユーマという幼なじみがいて。
So that's why you asked me who I was when you first walked through the door.
うん。とにかくね、そんなユーマがどうしてかな、あの時の私には自分と同じで一人ぼっちに見えたの。
Actually true.
ユーマと一緒にいると安心した。一人ぼっちは私だけじゃないんだって。
Like, Yuma, where's his parents?
一人で寂しい私の気持ちを理解してくれるのはユーマだけだって思いたかったの。私にはこの世界の中で ユーマしか頼れる人はいないように思えて、そばを離れたくないって思った。だからユーマに私のことが必要だと思ってもらえるように、私なりにたくさん頑張った。ユーマに私がしてたみたいに、私もお弁当を作っていけるタイミングをずっと探してた。ちょっと口うるさいかもしれないけれど、いつか絶対分かってくれると思って、勉強頑張って、日常生活もっとしっかりしてって。でも
Fuck.
おかしいよね。ちょっと口うるさいかもしれないけれど、いつか絶対分かってくれると思って、勉強頑張って、日常生活もっとしっかりしてって。そんな大きなお世話も焼いたりしたけど、そうすればそうするほど、頑張れば頑張るほど、なんだか少しずつユーマとは心がすれ違っていくような気がして、焦って不安で悲しくて、どうしていいかわからなくなって、そんな気持ちが降り積もっていって、毎日そんな気持ちでいると、なんだかますます一人になっていくみたいな、そんな感じがして、家に帰って一人になると、もうどうしようもなく悲しくなって、涙が止まらなくなって、どうしたらユーマが私を大切だって思ってくれるのか、そればかりを考えてたの。だからもしかしたらね、ユーマ、
ん？
きっと私はあの頃から少しずつユーマのことが好きになってたんだと思う。きっかけは助けてほしい、一人じゃないって思わせてほしいっていう気持ちかもしれないけど、でも私はユーマに振り向いてほしくて必死だった。
Her love for me came from such a piercing loneliness. I almost can't bear knowing that.
水平線。
She softly mumbles that under her breath. Huh?
私はね、幼なじみと両親と交換したの。だからもう、
Fucking...
私には私はね、幼なじみと両親と交換したの。これはきっとそういうことだと思う。だからもう私にはお父さんとお母さんと暮らした日々は帰ってこない。
Bro, I keep ruining this serious moment by skipping her fucking Xbox.
それが私にとっての空と海とが交わる場所で、どんなに頑張って追いかけても追いつけない、そんな場所だから、あっちに帰るのはもう諦めた。
Also because Ototsukuhama Shigure is conspiring with Kazutsukuhama Mio and preventing you from going back.
たどり着けないものを必死になって求めていても意味がないから。でもそんな気持ちとは裏腹に、やっぱり寂しい気持ちは嘘にできない。もう1秒でも あの家にはいたくなかった。小さな頃は母方の優しいおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんが一緒に住んでいてくれて、私の面倒を見てくれてたけど、でも二人とも亡くなっちゃった。おじいちゃんは私が初等部高学年くらいの時に、おばあちゃんは中等部を卒業してすぐに。
What? Damn.
だからもうあの家には誰もいない。目をつむるとよみがえってくるの。お父さんとお母さんとの思い出が。私がやってきた場所と全く同じ作りのあの家の中にいると。
Picasso gazed downward, speaking in such a hushed tone that it's almost carried away by the breeze. Some old friends of her parents graciously took legal guardianship of her and helped her with various aspects of life, of living. However,
おじいちゃんたち以外に親戚もいない私はずっと誰もいない家の中でたった一人で生活していかなくちゃいけなくて、それが耐えられなかったの。寂しい、会いたい、帰りたい。一人でいるとそればっかりを思い出して悲しくなって夜も眠れなくなる。
so that's why you moved to our dorm?
うん。あそこにはユーマがいるから。私にとっての特別なユーマが。あそこで生活できれば寂しくないって思ったの。あの学生寮で生活できるなら。本当はもっと早くにこうしたかった。でもきっかけがなかった。素直にあそこに住まわせてってどうしてか言えなかった。
You got jealous.
そんな時あのメイドがやってきたから。
She didn't say that part of the sentence. She got jealous. The whole situation with me and her made it easier for you to ask.
うん、かもしれない。私もあの子の勢いに乗っかってやろうと思ったの。
But listen, I don't think that's a good thing. Can I ask you something, Mio?
うん。
If what I saw in my dream was true, then you received a letter from that other version of yourself, the other Kisaragi Mio, in which they explained that you'd need to do what you'd need to do for them to agree to switch back with you. Wait, in which they explained what you'd need to do for them to agree to switch back with you. Okay, there you go.
うん、もらった。
Did you ever find the person that the other you wants you to get rid of?
うん、まだ。でも居場所を見つけたからといって私にはどうしようもできないよ。
Actually true?
それに怖かった。
Why is that?
昔あの子を神崎徹をいじめてたらしい子たちがどんどん行方不明になったり原因不明の事故とかに巻き込まれて次々に大変なことになっていくの。きっとあの頃からずっと今もまだ行方不明なままの神崎徹が嫌いないじめっ子たちを少しずつじわじわ追い詰めていって復讐しているんだってそう思った。だから いつ私の番が来るのか、それを考えると怖かった。私は神崎徹の言うことを聞かないで恨まれてるみたいだったし。
Oh. Wait, but nothing else was said. I'll just say that nothing else was said after. Yet, you're supposed to hunt down this Kanzaki Toru, whom you bear no resentment toward, and enact this other Mio's revenge for her. And if you don't, then she won't switch back with you, and you'll never see your parents again. Mio nods. That's awful. How are you supposed to report this to her in the case that you succeed with enacting her revenge or whatever? Through letter?
そういうことになってる。
Well, can't you just lie and say you got rid of Kanzaki Toru as promised?
ダメ。
I know. Ototsugahama Shigure probably has something. Why not?
もう嘘は嫌なの。この場所では存在自体が嘘まみれな私だから、これ以上の嘘を重ねたくない。それにそんな嘘をついて私がこっちへ戻ってきても、復讐されるべき人間はちゃんと無事に生きてる。そんな状況を見たらきっとあの子は悲しむ。
Look, Mio, I know you're the better version, but like, come on. You've already suffered enough under her. I can't help but think that she shouldn't be concerning herself with the other Mio's well-being, especially not after all that's happened. That's what I'm saying. See? Yuma and I are on the same wavelength. Well, actually, never mind. I suppose it does make a bit of sense, considering they are essentially the same person. Okay. So, I'd kill my no, I'm kidding. Hey, Mio. Remember the day I helped you move into the dorm? If memory serves me, not that it usually does, but I think you said something about it being a problem that you had to solve yourself, right? Yeah, this problem of hers. I don't think this is a problem you can solve alone, though. I'm not blaming her for this in any way, shape, or form. But still, why didn't you come and talk to me about this sooner?
ごめん。本当のことを話したらユーマに嫌われると思ったの。
Well, you know, he learned it the hard way, and then something. Shinku died. Why? I don't know. Me? I hate you.
うん。だって私はユーマの幼馴染じゃなくて、そもそも何もかもがユーマの知ってる私とは違う別人で。
Look, I get it, alright? She can't wrap her head around it, but, like, think about it in Yuma's perspective. Yuma spent, like, a few days with Kazutsuka Mio, right? Like, in Kazutsuka Mio's head, it was, like, a few weeks, sure, but Yuma never remembered any of them. But, you know, and then he started remembering because he was writing in the diary, right? So then, like, a few days, right? A week at most, I guess. And then Mio switched places, and the Ototsuka Mio that Yuma has known for years, right? How that doesn't make her any less of a childhood friend. Because, well, they've known each other for longer. They were still children when they knew each other. So, They technically were still childhood friends.
そんなのを知ったらユーマは私を嫌いになるんじゃないかってそう思った。嘘つきな私をユーマは嫌いになっちゃうって。私ユーマにだけは嫌われたくなかった。もしもユーマに嫌われちゃったら私は本当にこの世界で一人きりになっちゃう。それが怖くて怖くて嫌だった。
I see. I see. I nod, pondering deeply upon what she just said. Just a single lie, and she'd be free from this hell. In which case, is there not a way that I can save her heart and eradicate her deep-rooted fear of lying?
とにかくね。
Yeah?
きっかけはどうあれ、私はあなたに振り向いてもらいたいってばかり思ってて、気づけばユーマのことが大好きになってた。なんだかそれがとても悔しいの。
But why is that? Because now she has less incentive to go back to Ototsukahama, because there isn't a Yuma there.
だって
Don't tell me that's actually the reason. Purses her lips.
私ばっかりがユーマを好きなんておかしい。不公平。
Okay, that's more fair. You're blaming that on me? Well, you know, it's your fault for being so dense. So like, yeah, especially since, okay, Shinku was in his head, right? But she didn't know anything about love. That was her entire goal in this. To, you know, whatever. You get it already. I half grinned at her, and now that Yuma has taken his normal pills, Shinku doesn't exist anymore. His memories didn't come back. So unfortunate. But you know, at least he got Mio.
だからユーマが大好きっていう気持ちなんか自分で完璧に無視しようと頑張ってたんだけど、でも悔しいけどダメだった。キスの練習なんてとこ見られちゃうし。
Yeah. And it was downright adorable.
バカ。
Thud. Ow. She jabbed me in my side. Although a little gentler than before.
これまではユーマのこと考えるとイライラすることも多かったのに不思議。
Uh-huh. You know, average tsundere behavior. Huh?
今はユーマといると嬉しいことばかり。すごい変化。
Yeah, average tsundere behavior. Wait, back up. You got mad at me? Like, how mad are we talking here? That's a pretty heavy bombshell you just dropped there. Heavier than the fact that you aren't the same Mio as he that he first met.
だって可愛い女の子にはデレデレするし。
Well, you know, it's just Riz, sure. You thought I was flirting with them?
特にどこかのメイドとかにはひどい。鼻の下が伸びてるどころの話じゃない。
Okay, well, Mio, maybe if you played through Kana's route in the visual novel, you would have understood why I chose Mio first, okay? I didn't do it consciously.
そう？
She cocks her head with a grin. I swear from the bottom of my heart that I'll never let her lose that smile again.
とにかく今日は楽しかった。ありがとう、ユーマ。また今日みたいに2人でどこかに行きたいなって思う。ユーマがいいって思ってくれるなら。
Of course. We can go somewhere besides the beach next time.
別って例えば？
I wasn't really thinking of anywhere in particular. Why don't we play some dating sims for ideas?
絶対嫌。
Yeah, but like, together. Didn't think so. We smile at each other awkwardly. For a while, we simply walk out without saying anything.
ユーマ、
What is it?
ちょっとだけでいいからギュってしていい？
Where's this coming from?
だからそれは。
Mio? I stop in my tracks, unable to carry on since she's standing still. What is it? Everything okay? Wait, what are you... He suddenly walks over and embraces me. He holds me tightly, nuzzling her face into my chest.
ユーマ、
Yeah?
もう私ユーマにだけは絶対に嘘つかないから。
I know.
だから聞いてほしいことがあるの。
What's that?
お父さんとお母さんは私に取られちゃったけど。
She gives my body a light squeeze as she says this.
ユーマだけは絶対に誰にも渡さないから。
Okay, so now that she said that, the opposite's gonna happen. Hey, Suzu, you got a minute? Dinner's over, and everyone is now returning to their rooms. I stop Suzu as she's about to go. There's something I want to talk to you about. Do you have time now?
うん、話って？
I have a job request for you. The first step involves finding a certain individual. Would you be willing to take it on for me?
別にいいけど、私は管理人みたいに物探しが専門じゃないからな。その点においては素早い対応を約束できないが、それでも？
That's fine. You'd still do a better job than I could.
おう、わかった。弟子に信じられてるっていうのは悪くない気分だ。任されよう。だけど私は高いぞ。ロハじゃ動かない。プロだからな。
More than fine by me. I'll pay whatever you're asking.
おお、ずいぶんと太っ腹だな。
Also, can I ask you something?
うん、何を？
A while ago, you told me that Mia was popular among the store owners in the shopping district, and that some of them were even asking her to marry into their family.
ああ、
I also recall you threatening to introduce her to some handsome guy you knew. How much of that was actually true?
ああ、もうわかってるみたいだけど、あれは真っ赤な嘘だから。
Yeah, when aren't you?
あんなのは鉄頭鉄尾嘘偽りだ。とまでは言わないけど、 ミオちゃんは本当に人気者だからね。とにかく、私が君を差し置いて、誰か他の男をミオちゃんに紹介するわけないだろ。
Alright.
もどかしかったんだ。イライラしたんだよ。
What do you mean?
うん。二人は傍から見てれば付き合ってるの丸分かりなのに、本人たちが全然動こうとしないのがもどかしくてね。ああして背中を押したつもりだったんだけど。
I guess maybe I shouldn't have done that, huh? She says as her lips curl into a slight grin. No, I'm glad you did. You helped me realize how important Mio is to me, and care about her, and I care about her a lot more now. So thank you for that.
おう。素直にお礼を言われるのは想定外だな。ちょっと気恥ずかしいな。やっぱり。
She scratches her cheek nervously, an awkward grin on her face.
君の恋路に私の応援は役に立ったのかな。
You know, these points in time make me think, what if we had a Shuzu route? But then again, most of the time, I'm glad there's no Shuzu route. You helped me. You helped more than just a little.
そっか。
She smiles softly, like she's genuinely glad to hear.
まあ、とにかく探してほしいやつの情報をくれないか。詳細でなくてもいい。名前くらいは分かってるんだろ。
Yeah. The person I want you to search for is a girl named... Fan and I are in the kitchen washing all the dishes from dinner together. Is she mad that Yuma's dating Mio? All of a sudden, she stops washing and groans indignantly. What's wrong? You look kinda grumpy. Stomachache?
違います。お腹なんか痛くありません。痛いのはむしろ心の方です。
What? Your heart hurts?
そうです。
He nods profoundly.
この頃のユーマさんは私にちょっと冷たいような気がしてるんです。いえ、冷たいのは前からですけど、でもその冷たさの中にも以前までは少なからず愛がありました。
What on earth are you babbling on about?
ほら、それですよ、それ。今ので確信が持てちゃいました。そうやって私をかわいそうな子みたいに見る目にも、以前はあんなに温かい何かが含まれていたのに。
Look, alright? You're just thinking of your route, alright? Your old news. I got new blood. Mio's blood. Wait. I'm sorry, what? I mean, technically not wrong. Never mind. That's only their hate scenes.
それなのにほら、今はただただ冷たいだけです。
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Oh, do you mind passing me the dishwashing soap?
あ、はい、どうぞどうぞ。地球に優しいエコ的な何かでできてるらしい洗剤です。今日新しく買ってきたんですよ。
Oh, is that right? That's pretty neat. Honestly, I like the idea of an environmentally conscious maid. It's nice, cool, and state of the art. Kudos to you for that.
そうですか。
She scratches the back of her head bashfully.
違う。
She shakes her head back and forth. What is your deal, Miss Kana? You're acting a little unhinged today, and it's concerning me. She begins to sniffle loudly.
ユーマさん、やっぱりちょっと変ですよ。
What do you mean?
桜木さんと二人でお出かけしますよね。
My hand freezes in the middle of washing a plate.
それもなんだか二人してこそこそと。あれってどこに行ってるんですか？
Well, you're pretty observant, huh?
別にそういうわけじゃないですけど、あれだけこそこそしてたら逆に目立ちますよ。
What?
二人はバレてないつもりかもしれませんが、皆さんだって知ってます。いつも二人っきりでどこかへお出かけしているの。
Man, what the hell? Are you serious?
マジですよ。
Alright then. We'll need to proceed with a little more caution in the future.
ユーマさん、
Yeah?
本当に二人で何をしてるんですか？
Fucking and socking. I mean, socking and fucking. I mean,
この前なんか朝早くに出かけたと思ったら丸一日帰ってこないし。あれって海に泳ぎに行ってたんですか？洗濯物の中に二人の水着がありましたけど。
well, we didn't technically swim any, but
けど、何ですか？
come on, Yuma. Never kiss and tell, right? That's how it is. I recall the rather inappropriate things we did do at the beach instead of swimming. Damn, they really showed it. There's no way I'm telling her about that. It was like us, like 3 seconds. It's 2 seconds actually. It's a secret.
どうして目をそらすんですか？怪しいです。怪しすぎますよ、ユーマさん。
She presses her lips and pouts.
もしかして、いいえ、もしかしなくても何か二人で変なことしてるんですね。
What? We're not doing anything wrong. We're a healthy, loving couple. What we did was a perfectly normal thing to do. Therefore, I have no need to report it to Kana, or anyone else, for that matter.
もしかして、ユーマさん？
Her eyes suddenly light up as though she's just had some sort of revelation. What?
浮気ですか？
I mean, yeah, but you're not dating, so no. Huh?
やっぱりそうです。浮気なんですね。
Tears begin to well in her eyes.
できるだけ考えないようにって思ってましたが、やっぱりそうなんですね。こんなのひどい裏切りです。
Come on, quit shaking your hands around. You're getting soap bubbles everywhere. That's nasty.
私汚くないです。だってユーマさんが相手にしてくれないから、私はまだまだ綺麗なままで。
No, he already did that last route, alright? Her cheeks pinken a little.
ユーマさんがもしもそうしたいのなら、それを今すぐここで確認してみても。
Excuse me? She lifts up the hem of her skirt a wee bit. Who said I cared about that?
やっぱり冷たいです、ユーマさん。
You won't even play along with my jokes anymore, she wails as we finish up cleaning the rest of the dishes. I just feel bad for Kana. Even though she doesn't actually love him, right? We figured that out. We learned about that in her route, so everyone who everyone already knows about us already. Damn. It's not like you were trying to keep it a secret. I thought we'd done a decently good job of hiding it. Not flawless, of course, but at least enough to avoid notice. Perhaps we need to rethink our actions from now on. Maybe not. I think it's about time we come clean and tell them what's going on. If I tell them, then maybe they'll end up helping us arrange and they'll even end up helping us arrange and come up with ideas for things we can do together. But why? Right. All we have to do is tell everyone. Tell everyone that we are, in fact, dating. Well, I guess there's no need to rush. We'll just find an opportune time and... Wait, huh? I suddenly realized something. Where's my ring? The prize that Mio and I had won at the summer festival. I'd been too embarrassed to wear it on my finger, which goes without saying, but I still always carried it with me wherever I went. After all, those rings were special. They had the power to draw us together no matter how far apart we were. Where did I put it again? Oh, I remember now. I was the first to take a bath today, so I took it out of my pocket and put it in the sink. Put it on the sink, I mean. Perhaps I should have followed Mia's example and worn it as a necklace. It'd certainly be much harder to lose it that way. With that, I opened the door to the changing room. This really was a short one. Fucking knew it! I knew it was gonna happen! Oh no, Kana. Uh-oh. Alright. Let us summarize the current situation. I am present. My pants are down. Mio is also present. Fully nude. I know full well that there's no talking our way out of this one. However, if by some miracle she only saw that what was happening from the waist up, we could potentially fool her by saying we were only making out. Maybe. Anna is dead. Anna then dies. I mean, faints. Her body lifelessly drops to the floor. Oh god. Are you alright? I don't think she hit her head or anything, at least.
大丈夫？怪我してない？
Oh god. Don't tell me everyone else is gonna come out and see them. No, I think she's fine.
そう、よかった。
As long as it only stays as Kana catches them, alright? Mio heaves a heavy sigh of relief.
でも、ちょっと残念。いいところだったのに。
Yeah, it's crazy that her spread in the bottom left has clothes on. We decide to postpone our fun for another day, and I carry the unconscious Kana to her room. I wonder if I should remember to knock next time or not. For some reason, that's the thought that occupies my mind at this moment. Oh, that was funny. But I still feel bad for Kana.
メイドなお姉さんが倒れられたと聞きました。大丈夫なのでしょうか？
Don't worry, Tsukasa. Nothing happened. She definitely didn't catch Mio and Yutma fucking. I mean... As everyone sits around the dinner table eating this evening, Tsukasa suddenly speaks up, asking me about Kana anxiously. About that.
なんかショッキングな場面にでも遭遇しちゃったんじゃないの？
Of course, Suzu knows. She is the first one to know that they're dating, so...
衝撃的なのですか？
Listen, Yuma, I think it's time for you to come out and say that you and Mio are dating.
そうそう。まあ、どこまで見ちゃったのかは知らないけどね。
Suzu, shut up. Wait. Don't tell me she knows every last detail of what Mio and I were getting up to in the bathroom. I mean, you were pretty loud, so...
君たちね、危ないことはあんまりしない方がいいって思うな、お姉さんは。
I would take her advice. What things exactly?
まあ、なんでもいいけど、そろそろみんなに言ってもいいんじゃない？君たちのこと。いつまでも黙ったままで隠密行動ってわけにもいかないでしょ？
Even Suzu knows that it's time. So, you gonna tell him? Well...
私、皆さんが何を話しているのか難しすぎてわかりません。
She stares at us blankly.
もしかするとお子様にはお断りな大人の会話なのですか？
Tsukasa, I don't think you should be saying that considering you're one of the routes. And you have hate scenes, so...
まあ、なんていうかさ。この二人、できちゃってるんだよ。
I knew this was gonna happen. Look, if Yuma wasn't gonna say anything, I knew Suzu was.
できちゃってる？
Is Kyo here? He knows. Tsukasa tilts her head.
すみません、お姉さん。もう少しわかりやすく言っていただけないと、私、まだまだよくわからないみたいなのです。
Then Suzu just yells out sex.
ああ、付き合ってるってこと。わかる？男女の関係だよ。できちゃった婚とかあるでしょ？
Ah, I thought she's a lot tamer than I expected.
なんとまあ。
Tsukasa's eyes start to twinkle.
おめでとうございます、お兄さん、お姉さん。
Don't worry, Tsukasa. You'll be up next. I don't remember if Kyo's next or if Tsukasa's next. One of them's next. Thanks.
ということは、お姉さんがまな板中心の奇跡を独り占めなのですね。
Excuse me?
胸板？
He doesn't have any powers anymore, okay, Tsukasa?
はい、お兄さんはおっぱいの神様ですので。でも
She pats at her chest area.
全然大きくならないけど。
そういうのはこれからなんじゃないの？
Don't do that, Suzu. Suzu begins to wriggle her fingers suggestively.
毎夜毎夜に注がれる愛さえあれば、それくらいの奇跡を起こすことくらいたやすいよね。
Stop wriggling your fingers like that, you pervert. I sigh. Man, though, I felt really bad for Kana. I can't believe she straight up fainted. Yeah, her entire world came crumbling down the moment she saw you and Mio getting it on. Although she certainly didn't see the worst of it. But even so, I wonder why I feel like this. A pull of guilt spreads through me, but I'm not quite sure what's causing it.
大丈夫。
Huh?
大丈夫だよ、ユーマ。
Oh. Ayumu nods at me reassuringly from across the table. What are you referring to?
あの子を助けるのは僕に任せて。
Ayumu, listen, alright, if the parasite bugs were still in her brain, she would have died already, alright? A month has already passed. Ayumu? Who is he talking about?
だからユーマは何も気にせず、幼馴染の如月さんと幸せになればいいと思うよ。
Thanks, man. Oh, Okay. A straight cloud of discomfort now looms over the room. Both Mio and I are fidgeting restlessly. It's incredibly awkward to say the least.
かなちゃんには後でうまく言っておかないといけないかもね。もしかすると大泣きするんじゃないのかな、あの子は。
Yeah, more than she already has. A brief silence fills the air. Well, shall we go ahead and eat?
うん、そうしよっか。
We all put our hands together. But tonight's mealtime, for some reason, is a bit more silent than usual. I wonder why.
見つかったよ、ゆうくん。
Huh? I'm walking through the hallway after dinner to go check up on Kana when I hear Suzu call to me from behind. Who did you find?
おいおい、何がはないんじゃないかな。依頼主は君じゃないか。そんな物事の中心点である君が何をすっとぼけた顔してるんだよ。わからないか？見つかったんだよ。君が先日私に探してほしいと依頼した人間が。
You found her already? Admittedly, I know next to nothing about this person. I did give Suzu a brief explanation to my extent in learning her whereabouts. But still, it hasn't even been 3 days since then. That was really quick. I just seriously didn't expect you to find her so soon. I mean, you even forewarned me that it might take a bit of time.
ああ、そうだな。確かにそう言ったけど、私も驚いたよ。でも相手が相手だったからね。
Yeah, she's probably the type of person who wants to be found.
ゆうくんが探していた相手とは少しばかり因縁がある。だから非常に見つけやすかった。
Shit.
ゆうくんが探していた相手とは少しばかり因縁がある。だから非常に見つけやすかった。
Look, with how the sentence was formed, you wouldn't expect there to be more after the comma. I mean, well, you expected that she already said what was after the comma. You knew who she was?
ああ。見つけ出すのは苦労しなかったが、それでも少しばかり捕まえるのには苦労したけど。
What is this all about? I open my mouth, wanting to know the answer to that question, but she interrupts and continues before I have the chance to.
とにかく、探し人は見つかった。君がミオちゃんのために探していた、あの人間は、今はとある場所に拘束している。
How did you... Wait, what? You actually caught her? I thought you were saying it was a hard time because she got away or something. Where's this safe location? She looks at me solemnly.
今からミオちゃんと一緒に学園に来いよ。場所は君たちの教室だ。受け渡しはそこで行おう。